guys, and welcome to the video. Today's video is about the real buffs that we should have received for the balancing adjustments of Opbr. So today I'm gonna list out the characters that I want buffed, and then I'm gonna go on to the section of the video where it's about the character adjustments that we did get buffed, and then a section of the video about honorable mentions that characters that could have gotten buffed. Okay, now on to the characters that I want buffed. So, guys, the first character that I want buffed inside this video is Captain of the new Fishman Pirates, Hody Jones. And the reason I want Hody Jones buffed is we're gonna go over his traits first. Is because his steroid state right here, it increases his normal attack damage by 50%, and it also gives him damage reduction by 30%. And while capturing a flag, he also has 30% damage reduction right there, and 50% while he has 70% or more health. Now, this is the thing that I feel like they should change about that. I feel like it should be 50% or more health instead of 70% or more. And also, I feel like he should have 50% damage reduction like Rob Gucci instead of 30%. And also, I feel like he should have the trait like Shanks. He kind of already does, where it's 30% or more and he gets 1 HP left, but like I feel like it should be like Shanks, where if he has any amount of health, he just can't die, you know. And also, just like Green Bull, because they added Green Bull inside this game like a year ago. Green Bull, he ignores flags while he's like 70% or more health. I feel like he should ignore flags while he has steroid state as well. I feel like those would be some pretty good buffs to his traits. And maybe they should do like 75% more or 100% more increase to his normal attacks. But like that's the only thing that I feel like should get buffed with his traits. And now with his skills, I feel like the only thing that needs to be buffed with this skill is make his steroid state last longer. You see right there how it says about 20 seconds. It says 18 seconds, but about 20 seconds, right? Inside of a real match anyways. So basically I feel like it should, for one, recover max HP instead of 75%, and also I feel like it should probably last, let's say like 30 seconds or 25 seconds. I feel like that'd be the best buff to his steroid state skill. And his second skill, also there's one other thing that I just thought of before we get into his other skill. I feel like they should also increase the attack speed of his normal attacks, because his attack speed is very slow. He attacks very slow. Or give him multi-hit. Or actually do both. Increase his normal attack speed. My bad, I keep saying damage. Increases attack speed, and then also increase his attack multi-attack. Okay, now with his skills, I feel like he should hit just like Jabra 6 times, and he already does 200% to power users, so like that, just based off of that, he'd probably just one-shot any power user inside the game, just if it hit multiple times besides 2 times. Okay, and that's the only thing that I have to say about Hody Jones. Hody Jones is a pretty good unit right now. I have this metal set if you want to see right here, right there. And also I'm gonna make a video on this metal set right here. This metal is actually very good for Gear 5, Kuzan, and other runners. So I'm gonna make a video on that as well. Alright, now let's get into the next character that I want up. Now, guys, I have to say a lot about Jinja, so probably hold tight and like the video, you know. It helps with the algorithm, it helps with the video, and I would like this video to get at least 10 likes if we can. Alright, anyways, now, on to Jinja. And also, one more thing, guys. Soul, whenever he made his video, he said that Gear 5 should get buffed. And a lot of people started hating on him for that. I will say this about Gear 5 being buffed. I don't exactly say that Gear 5 wouldn't need a buff. Like, it's kind of in the middle, to be honest. I feel like the only buff that Gear 5 would need is, like he said, like something where Bozarang gun came back multiple times. Like, it wouldn't be a buff necessarily. It'd be more like a hot fix, you know what I mean? So he can still compete. Because the thing is, he still competes well, but only if you have like max defense. Because the thing is, Garp literally just kills you in one hit with almost all his skills. So like, it's very hard to just play Gear 5 in general if there's a bunch of Garps lurking on the other team. But anyways, let's talk about Jin Zhao. Jin Zhao, I feel like he would be a good counter to what's his name? Sabo. And the reason is, if this spinny attack went for longer, like if it went as long as Kaido's, let's say it went like 10 seconds, okay? Like 10 seconds and it hit like 6 times. That's what I mean, by the way. Okay? So, if it did that, like Kaku and Kaido, man, this skill would be very, very good, and he'd be back inside the meta. And also, it does knockback effects, so it would actually counter a lot of characters that just capture the flag over and over and over like that. And also, this skill right here, if he was buffed, let's say, here, I feel like the biggest thing that should happen with this skill to be buffed, make it a long range instead of a mid range attack. That will make it a better counter to characters just in general, because it looks like it would be a long range attack, right? But then it's just a mid range attack. So I don't know. But anyways, it also ignores defense and it flicks Tremor. I feel like it should just deal more damage, a little bit more damage, and be a long range attack. That's about it. And also speed up his attacks, his normal attacks. Give him more damage reduction. He has a shield. He's a shield counter kind of character. So like, he's a big counter to Zoro, and that's why I'm a big advocate for him, because he's a big counter to Zoro, but he's not really a big counter to anybody else inside the meta. So if you just gave him just that one big buff that he needs, Jin Zhao could be meta. But okay, on to the third character inside this video. Okay guys, and we have King of the Pirates, Monkey D. Luffy, man who dreams of becoming king of the pirates anyways. And what I have to say about Luffy, I feel like he doesn't really need a big buff like a lot of people think that he does. The main thing that he really needs is just like his runner form, make it kind of like his bounce man form, because his bounce man form, this skill ignores defense. Yeah, it ignores defense. So make that skill ignore defense and also inflict Tremor, and also make his skill 1 an invincible skill. And what else? What else does he need? Get more capture speed. Let's get into his traits. Get more capture speed, damage reduction, make him ignore characters while capturing a flag, since he's a character changing. And make him nullify status effects also. Yeah, make him nullify status effects because it's kind of crazy that he's the man who dreams to become king of the pirates, but he doesn't nullify status effects. And yeah, I feel like that's the main thing that EX Luffy really needs. He doesn't really need anything too crazy. Like maybe what Rob Lucci has, where like he heals on normal attacks and disregards defense, and he'd be meta. He really would be meta. But yeah, I really don't have much to say about that. And now it's just on to the honorable mentions, and the honorable mentions are gonna go by fast, guys. So yeah, please like, subscribe before we get into the honorable mentions. And yeah, we'll be right into it.
All right, guys. Right before we get into the honorable mentions, can you guys please tell other YouTubers about OPBR wagers? Wagers 5 rounds. Um, I just want to do what other OPBR YouTubers. Just tell them not to steal the idea and right back to your regularly scheduled programming.
So, our first honorable mention, guys, is EX Kaido. Unfortunately, EX Kaido, the biggest buff that he needs, it wouldn't really be a big buff. It'd also be kind of a hot fix, just like a lot of people inside this game need. Like, he just needs to be able to heal off of normal attacks and also nullify status effects. That's it. That's literally it. If he's able to do that, I feel like he'd be pretty meta. And also, maybe this might be controversial, but give him 2 invincible skills. Make this an invincible skill and also speed it up. That might be controversial. People might be like inside the comments because I get a lot of comments being like, "Oh no, that's crazy work." This might be crazy work. I don't know, but um, yeah, that's my take. Another buff that I feel like would be good is Queen. Queen doesn't need a big buff. I feel like you know how he heals off of being knocked back. I feel like make him heal off of being knocked down, and also make him heal off of basic attacks, and he'd be pretty meta. Like he already has a lot of good damage reduction. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he has pretty good damage reduction right now, but like he just needs a little bit more damage reduction while capturing the flag, and he'd be pretty meta. Yeah, because he does percentage damage, so it's not really a question of his skills or anything like that. It's more so just him capturing a flag and him not really being a meta attacker as such. I mean, attacker runner as such. But yeah, that's my hot take for Queen as well. Hakuba, another runner. Yeah, this is my hot take for Hakuba. Hakuba, he would be like EX Roger if he got buffed. That's my biggest hot take. And if you guys think that's crazy, hey, comment inside the comments right now. You know, comment. What should you comment? Hakuba is trash. If you guys think that this is a crazy take inside the comments. But okay, here's my explanation why Hakuba should get buffed and why he'd be crazy cracked. Okay, make his attack ignore defense, and also make it hit like 12 times, and also make it not stun him. I don't know why you did that, Bandai. Make it not stun him. That's a stupid trait. Very dumb trait. Make this also ignore defense and give him more damage reduction, and he already nullifies status effects whenever he's 80% or more health, but make him nullify status effects whenever he's like 50%, you know, like 50. I don't know, but just make him nullify status effects like some other runners, give him more damage reduction, give him more capture speed, and he'd be meta. He would. I promise you he would. Anyways, that's and my biggest and final hot take. I feel like this is probably the biggest hot take. That's why I left it for last. Buff BF Kuzan. Buff Bounty Fest Kuzan. Kuzan, if he got buffed, he would honestly be meta. Honestly. Like his attacks are just slow, makes his attacks faster, make his basic attacks faster, and honestly make this ignore damage reduction, make this ignore damage reduction, and make it do more damage. Give him more damage reduction inside the flag. Give him defensive buff. Uh, make his skills knock back. And yeah, that's that's about it. Like, there's not a lot that you would need to buff him for. Like, he'd be meta. Like, he really would, because he's already basically like a worse version of EX Kuzan, because he's a defender and he's also a bounty fest, but he's better than step up Kuzan. So if you just give him more damage reduction and more just leeway inside the meta with his basic attacks and his skills being slow, then he would actually be meta. But guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys did like the video. If you did, please like and subscribe to the channel. I had a blast making this video. This video was actually pretty good time. And yeah, I hope you guys got accustomed to what kind of content is gonna come to the future and is on this channel, if you are new. And yeah, goodbye, peace out. I love you guys so much. See you guys next time.